Peace and blessings, family. Welcome to Flow Into You TV. My name is Raisa. I am going to be your oracle through this divination experience. I would like to thank you for being here, because you could be anywhere else in the world and you chose to be here in this space. And so I thank you. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. When you hit that subscribe button, you can expect to be updated on our weekly divination experiences, as well as any other content that we upload here on Flow Into You TV. So without further ado, I want to go ahead and introduce the full moon eclipse reading. And the full moon eclipse is actually going to be taking place around the 7th degree of Virgo. Yes. The 7th degree within the first decan, of course, meaning that it's within the first 10 degrees of the constellation of Virgo. I just want to challenge you, okay? We're going to be wrapping up the winter. Usually when we're engaging with mutable signs, mutable energy meaning that change is inevitable. So please create space for change. Not to mention, this is going to be an eclipse, okay? So something is bound to change, okay? So finding a balance is going to be very vital as we flow through the rhythm of this eclipse. Also, be very mindful, because the moon actually governs food, hospitality, hotel management, food services. So I want to encourage you to make sure that when you go out to eat, or if you're gathering food at the market, that you are double checking, triple washing your produce, okay? Because paying attention to what we consume and how it will impact our solar plexus and our bowels will be essential. Very, very essential. So the neutral quality of this energy will also influence our voice, our expression, our perception. The temperature of this moon will be cold. So we spoke about balance. So take that into consideration and balance that energy with some heat, right? Maybe some cayenne pepper, You might want to take a master cleanse, cayenne pepper, lemon, and maple syrup. Whatever you do, just be mindful of the energy of this moon. It is a moist moon. So, I would encourage you to possibly take a detox off of, or take a break, off of any dairy. Dairy creates dampness within our wombs, within our digestive system, slowing them down, which of course impact our mental processes. Of course, mental processes happen to be connected to Mercurial energy, And Mercury is the ruling planet of Virgo. So anything within our bowels, moving the sluggish energy from the winter, preparing for the spring, will definitely be influencing the time period that we're in, this eclipse. Make sure you are tending to your health. If you're currently experiencing a cold, balance, go into Chinese medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, get into the elements, Let me go ahead and put this disclosure out, okay? I am not a health professional, all right? So this guidance and insight is not for diagnosis purposes. Please make sure that you go to your health professional for any guidance regarding your health. Anything that is suggested here, whatever takes place here, is for entertainment purposes. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the message. All right, divine spirit guides, my divine spirit, my ancestors, I call you into this space. May you guide the energy of this reading. May it come through with clarity. May wisdom overflow. May your message be clear. May your words be my words, great divine, and not of my own understanding. What messages do you have for the collective? That we need to know to navigate the rhythm of this moon, this eclipse, in a balanced state, Ashe. And also reveal what is creating disharmony, Ashe. Alright. What guidance do we have for the collective? I'm hearing the name Sharon. Serendipity. Okay. Yes, solar plexus. All right. Interesting. So we have the seed. I say that's interesting because Spica, the constellation, the star Spica, which is translated the seed, is in the constellation of Virgo. So there's something that has been lying dormant that will be ready to break the soil, moving through the rhythm of this eclipse. Whatever challenges or experiences that take place, it will be with the intention of germinating the seed. I'm hearing that some of you all may be feeling compounded with worries. Be very, 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 very mindful of the concerns of others versus your own. Okay. There needs to be a balance between your needs and others' wants. There's some more clarity on the seed. Casting your pearls upon swine. Be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. Yeah. Okay, so there is a certain level of suffering that's happening within this collective, one of your own making. So it's very important to utilize the tool of the mirror. Utilizing this time to explore how you have processed or digested your experiences. Is the perspective balance? Are you seeing yourself? Are you Are you caught in the muck, in the mire of ideas that may not be of your own making? Whose world are you embodying? Whose perception are you allowing to germinate your experience? Some of you all may have a certain illness at the moment, and the illness, the ailment itself is actually what I'm hearing is something that was established long ago. Maintain clarity within this eclipse. It'll be exposed in this eclipse. It's going to shock you. It's going to shock you. That train is confirmation. Yeah, there's something that needs to change in your perception, how you see yourself even. Are your eyes, how you see yourself, are you looking at it with your eyes? Or are you taking the gaze of someone else and applying their optic sense to your process? So there's a neutrality in this energy, but the eclipse is going to shake up the sense that neutrality means a lack of commitment. This will be a completion. Yeah, this will be a completion. One of a generational sorts. I'm hearing to make sure that your voice is not captured by the fears of your past. Push away all sickness, death, litigation, witchcraft, and wizardry from this space. Ashe. Let me provide some more insight and clarity. Yeah. But see, victory is here. Victory, forward movement. Can be yours. But what I'm hearing, you must move through the maggots of your thinking. You must move through the underworld, the underbelly. And maintain a balance that will allow you to not be enslaved to the emotional highs and lows that you may be experiencing. Because mind you, the sun is also in the early degrees of Pisces at this time. Check your local sky And you will see that the sun is nowhere near Aries at this time. And so with that being said, the quality of Pisces energy and Virgo being the opposite, in the opposition, the moon and the sun being in opposition at this time, that there may be a disconnect between how your mental processes are allowing you to emotionally express yourself. There's a new expression happening. There's a new expression that needs to be uncovered, but it will require a transmutation of this underworld energy. If you utilize the energy of this moon, you will be able to move through the processes of any repressed energy that's going to come up, because there will be repressed energy that comes up. You're going to be moving through some layers. If you utilize this winter to move through deeper dimensional layers of your minds, through particularly viewpoints that you may have been carrying at like a seed, holding on to it, birthing, or it's been in that dormant state. And and of course we are approaching, we have transitioned through the equinox. So we're going to start seeing the seeds that have been lying dormant break through the soil. What would that look like in the garden of your life? Because it's going to move. It's going to move. Whatever you've been holding on to, it will be made manifest, especially when the fire element kicks in, when the sun transitions into Aries in mid-April. Because we will have another eclipse April 5th. So what has been protecting you? Certain patterns of behavior that you've used to protect you need to change. They may have protected you before. They may have put some things and delayed some energy. However, there are certain patterns of behavior that will draw more challenging energy to you. There is an importance in knowing that you are not alone. However, if you find yourself in a win-lose situation, that will create loneliness. I'm hearing sacred beginning. Here is a sacred beginning. Now, if you're protecting yourself with insecurity, if there's a certain level of insecurity, it's time to shift your perception and restore balance and what protection actually means to you. For example, say you use your aggression as a means of protecting yourself because that was what you were programmed mentally through the process of your upbringing. It's a lot of fire in this reading. That it's time to tap into another source. You don't need a candle in the daytime when the sun is out. We typically light candles when there's darkness. So we have the underworld here with the flame, the illuminating component, not to mention we have the full moon. And then of course with the eclipse, there will be darkness. How do you navigate through darkness? How have you navigated through your darkness? Through the illusions of what protection actually is, right? But sometimes, you will have your ancestors protecting you, but if you're putting yourself in a position where you feel insecure, there is a high chance that you will sabotage even the protection that is provided for you. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. I'm hearing sacred vision, sacred dynamics, sacred service. I'm hearing sober society. There may be a need to for clarity and creating a sobriety in your thinking. Something may be distorted and off balance that has you moving in a distorted state that may have created darkness, and this particular full moon eclipse will reveal to you a new illuminated experience. What is your dominion? Where are you supposed to be? That will be revealed. Pay attention to if you're desiring to, if you feel like you're out of place where you are, if you feel like it's impacting your health, pay attention to emotional perversions. Because sometimes we feel in our gut before we actually have the words to vocalize or express what we're feeling. So there may be new words, new expression surrounding what's been lying in your gut that you've been holding on to, keeping locked in. Maybe seeds that you have not nurtured or watered. You know, out of fear. It's time to take your dominion. We have another pearl here. And then we have the symbolism of the snake, life force energy. What are you here for? Some of you may be continuing to figure out what it is that exactly that you're here to do. And the full moon eclipse, this energy is going to create a new established, it's going to prepare your minds to establish new ideas. Sacred service is significant. Virgo energy is about service, serving others. If you need solitude, take it. You have people overly demanding your time. Set boundaries. Get clear on what your focus and your goal is. Horse medicine. You need to take a trip to the mountains. Tapping into ancient wisdom. Some of you all here in this collective are carrying a certain quality that has primordial energy attached to it. And it's time to explore that. It's time to nurture and water that seed. Ashe. Stop undermining your authority. Stop fearing your purpose. Stop allowing others to poison your vision. You may be overly concerned about how you appear and what it looks like, and other people are in your ear telling you it needs to be like this, it needs to be like that. You have people living in their darkness, maybe even fearful of your light, fearful that your victory has already been connected to your purpose. There's instability in your heart. That could be the source of any vanity or jealousy that may be around you, mirroring itself back to you. Utilize your resources around you that are guiding you into a bigger version of who you are. What is your focus? Revisit any ideas that keep you trapped in a structure that diminishes your power. Be careful of what is contorting and designing your mind. Ashe. We have the plantain here. Yeah, there's something new that's about to happen. Travel. A new adventure that's going to be unfolding over the next couple of months. Here in desert. Get your map out. Figure out where you want to go. You feel like you've been stagnant, that you want to expand. You're ready to grow. Move beyond the confines of your programming. Some of you are going to be detoxing old programs. So you've been utilizing the winter to explore paradigms that you have been investing your energy in, that has been harvesting your energy and creating a win-lose dynamic for you. It's been showing up in certain areas of your life, and in particularly in your heart, and how your energy is circulating within you and around you. What you're seeking is seeking you. However, it is so vital and essential at this time to pay attention to the thoughts that are coming up. Like, observe them so that you can see yourself from a whole perspective. I challenge yourself to, instead of looking at yourself from the societal standard that we have established, the social engineering of what good is, and move into wholeness. How are you balanced in the elements of yourself? Right? We have 4 elements here. The number 4 is associated with the earth element. The earth element is connected very much so to the essence of this lunar energy. Out of the heart, the mouth speaks. So really pay attention to your what you're saying, your voice, your expression. Without judgment. Without judgment. And if you're judging yourself, who's the judge? Whose voice is that? And what is power to you? What is propelling how you establish yourself? What is the energetic influence that governs you? I'm hearing turn the beat around. Love to hear that passion. Turn it upside down. Some of y'all that are tuned into this divination experience will be experiencing some major changes as a result of this moon. Your whole entire, you thought your world was set, right? But there's there is some type of energy. I'm hearing a trapping energy. Trapped in a loop. Loop-de-loop-de-loop. Trapped in a loop. Seeing things with rose-colored glasses instead of how it really is. So be open to receiving a new perception of the world. Maybe you don't use your sensory experience to really engage with your earth elements. How connected are you to the earth? How do you nurture your connection with the earth? Much of what is taking place even in our world is because of our disconnection, the disconnect of our heart to the elements that govern this domain. So we're being called back into the wild, where we're not programmed to be disconnected, where we allow ourselves to expand the terrain of our minds and to hear the voice of our hearts, to hear what's coming out of our heart space. Some of you may be Some of you will be revisiting, how you viewed your world so far. You might have a major shift in your career, and you may, of course, have an emotional and mental or something there's delusions. So you may have mental or emotional delusions that need to be addressed in this cycle. And the eclipse will illuminate what keeps you domesticated in a worldview that isn't cultivating your greatest version of yourself. Some more clarity on that. I'm hearing Timothy. ×2, I'm hearing. So expect the return ×2. If you've lost something, or you were deemed crazy, if something unjust happened to you because of a distorted perception of someone else outside of you, upon the correction of your perception, it will be corrected and the balance will be restored. But it will require you first to discover and explore those uncultivated parts of your mental processes, some that you may not have engaged with some time. Call in protection while you do this, and also explore what is protection for you. Do you position yourself for attack because of the way that you think, the way that you energetically move? I'm hearing that for some of you, guidance will be needed, because the way that you have navigated thus far is coming from patterns of abuse. And so your triggers will need to be addressed. But there is a sacred knowing. So some of you are claircognizant. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. If you have a clear knowing, build upon that energy, because that energy very much so alone could be your protection, but the doubt will counteract the protection, right? So in this time especially, make sure you do have protection. Eclipse energy is going to be impacting all of us, and it is a full moon eclipse. So the influence and the impact of full moon energy, considering that we are dominantly water, it will bring up some emotions. It's going to bring up some emotions. You might have people around you that might not be as emotional intelligent as you are. You may be exploring emotional intelligence at this time, and what that means for you, right? You know, exploring your own self-awareness. Protect yourself when you are on this journey of self-awareness, because many times, if you are surrounded by people who are unaware of themselves, they will utilize their life force energy to project upon you, which could cause your light to be dimmed. Protect yourself, protect yourself, protect yourself from self-doubt. And tap into ancient energy, stable energy, queen energy. Of course, this is gender neutral, but the feminine quality of this moon, the coldness, the moist, the receptivity. You don't really need to go out and do anything. You just need to create space to receive guidance. Set the intention. You need to do candle work. This is a perfect time for candle work. If you feel like you've been moving around in the darkness, use the element of fire to illuminate what will allow you to move through your own underworld. Once again, some of you may have money concerns. I was hearing at the beginning of the reading that having conversations with our fathers, or acknowledging the influence of our fathers, the impact of the masculine energy, whatever masculine, how we've engaged with masculine energy, and creating a balance between the feminine and masculine energy, right? We spoke about, there's cold energy, so we will balance that with heat. And then here we are with the Father of Coins. We have the fire element. That there is a need to clear and cleanse your perception of the material world, right? If you're having some challenges with your material aspect of your life, this full moon eclipse will illuminate the seed of these challenges. Pay attention to your dreams. Create space. Something cyclically is happening here that needs to end, that needs to be abruptly stopped, because it's not creating a win-win, which means that there is not balance. Without harmony, our world, our identity, our communities will then continue to promote disharmony. But we must first start with self. Any other messages that we have for the collective? For this wonderful collective. Sacred divine, my ancestors. I'm hearing that there is a siphoning of energy happening. It's a leakage. You might have water. You might be having water troubles in your house. Yeah. But a new path is opening up to you. It's going to liberate you from whatever is siphoning your energy, your sacred energy. The word sacred, 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 sacred. Taken away from your fire. Solar plexus is connected to fire energy. So if you see that your digestive system, pay attention to your digestive system. And if you need to reset, here is a reset energy, a new journey, liberation, freedom. But in order for freedom to take place, you will have to recognize what keeps you enslaved. What keeps you in bondage? What's binding you to unhealthy habits, unhealthy choices, unhealthy cycles, an unhealthy paradigm, unhealthy perception of the world? And you'll be able to tell it in your health, right? Because your mind can fool you, but your body will not. You can tell, your mind can say, oh, nah, you can be in denial all day, but your body will begin to manifest. It will begin to manifest where your energy is either being siphoned or leaked. And some of you know this, but you've been questioning yourself. You've been doubting yourself. Don't invest your energy in doubt. That siphons your energy too. But be observant of the reason why you're doubtful. Ashe. There are beautiful things on the horizon with the use of this energy and the harmony, the rhythm that is present. However, I will say that if you utilize the debilitating energy of this cycle, of this eclipse, that the law of cause and effect will always manifest. It is a universal law. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of what you say. Be mindful of how you treat others. Be mindful of attitudes of supremacy, because that can be, without illumination, the dark side of this energy. But don't be quick to castrate the dark side. Be focused on harmony. I would encourage you to be focused on harmony. Harmony and balance. Ashe. I want to thank you all for being present for this reading, for this insight, for this guidance. If you would like to put a tip in the tip jar, please feel free to do that. If you benefited, if it was valuable, if this was valuable for you and provided you with insight that you needed at this time, please, 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 please make sure you come back. There is more in store here at Flow Into You TV, where we focus on restoring harmony and balance by being in harmony with the heavens, with the elements, with the divine. Ashe. See you all next time.